everybody, I wanted to make a quick video. I'm going to do a whip parade and a regular episode coming up soon, but I wanted to do a quick video on New Year's Eve to kind of preview next year's Makealongs. I am going to go back to using my Ravelry group as part of these, but I'm also going to continue to use my Facebook group and also Instagram hashtags. So there'll be 3 ways, if you're a member of Ravelry, that you can participate in most of my Makealongs for next year. First of all, I will remind you of a couple that are already going on. The first one is the Mindful Makealong, which started October 1st and runs through April 1st. That will be run just like it's already been through Facebook and through Instagram hashtags, and that is an idea of using what we have. Try not to spend any money. And I have been really good about not spending any money, although I fell today and I ordered a $5 piece of jewelry finding because I have decided that I want to braid some horsehair that I've been saving. And I've decided that 2023 is going to be the year that I do challenging things, and that's one of those things that I have put off for a really long time. And I am going to braid some horsehair jewelry, and I needed the end caps to be able to make a necklace out of it. But at any rate, so other than that, I really haven't bought any crafting related supplies. I have bought things to fix up my house. I have bought things for my capital C crafting. And thank you to those of you who watch my crafting with the capital C video and are still sticking around. I'll be doing more of those as time goes on too. The Mindful Makealong is the first one that's going on. The next one is going to be for the stitchers in the group. It is going to be, well, and for the knitters and for everybody. It is going to be the year of the BAP, the big ass project. Excuse my French, but the big ass project. Because Jessica and Tyra and I are starting the Adventurous by Joji Locatelli, which is a big, long, knitted cardigan with cables. I want to start back working on my pandemic cross stitch from Long Dog Samplers. And I'm sure you can think of other big projects that you're going to try to do in 2023. So the year of the BAP is coming up. And so that's going to be, again, participation. And I hope that you can get some inspiration. I've got a couple other BAPs, cross-stitch wise, that I need to finish. No really knitting ones, at least. But that Adventurous is going to be my one for that. So that's participation too. So that'll be I'm going to run that, since it's for any kind of craft, through just Facebook and Instagram, because I don't want to exclude people who are not members of Ravelry on that one. So I will create a photo album on my Facebook group. I'll put the link down below. And then also hashtag it on Instagram. And I will come up with hashtags for that at some point. Probably put them down here in the subject line or in the information. So participate in that. And we'll probably draw for that quarterly for prizes. The next one is the All the Smogs cowl. I'm running this with Kirsty from Grenade Creations. We are co-hosting this cowl that started on December 1st, but it's running through all of 2023. And the purpose of it is to use African flower animal patterns or African flower patterns. You can make an animal, you can make a bag, you can make a sweater. It doesn't matter to me what you make, but just I think these African flower things are really cool. And I want to make a dragon. So Kirsty and I are making this dragon. They started theirs and I started mine on December 1st. I haven't worked a whole lot on it, but I'm going to focus on that for the next little bit. But All the Smogs cowl is the next one, and that is any African flower pattern. I'm going to put up a group on Ravelry, and also that will run through my Facebook group and Instagram. So African flower creations. Now, the new ones are going to be the Kelvin Hall shawl, which I am co-hosting with Kirsty from Grenade Creations because it's their pattern, and Jessica from Two Sticks and String podcast. For my purposes, the cowl starts, or the cowl, it's a knit along, starts January 1. It's a participation only make along. It is Kirsty's pattern. Um, in their last video, their last podcast, there is a link to the pattern, but I'll try to remember to put it here. It's a really cool shaped shawl. It's very wearable, and they have both a fingering weight and a DK weight version. So I'm going to start that on January 1, and that'll run all year. Again, I'll run that through Ravelry, Facebook, and Instagram. The next one is the amigurumi make-along. I'm trying to think of a cool name for this. We called it Creature Feature last time, but I don't want to call it that this time. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but I was thinking about how to do it, and I have decided to do it in the following way. Instead of having a quarterly theme, we're going to have themes that will run all year. Okay, and you can make whatever you want that fits in those themes. So there will be one theme that is African flower animals, so you can double dip with all the Smogs cow. Then there will be the Wild Kingdom, Land Before Time. So Wild Kingdom is any non-domesticated animal. So, you know, sea creatures, wild animals, whatever, bats, who cares? So that will be that. Then the next one will be Land Before Time, which is prehistoric creatures. The next one will be Flights of Fantasy. So fantastical creatures, griffins, dragons, Pegasus, unicorns, those kinds of things. Then the last one will be not the last one. One will be Farm Friends. So domesticated animals, horses, mules, donkeys. Guess where I'm headed with the equines, chickens, geese, all that sort of thing. The next one will be I Am the Darkness. I Am the Darkness. So that's going to be spooky things, monsters, things like that, because I want to crochet that baby Baphomet pattern that I have. And you can double dip in these, okay? So the purpose of this is I just like making amigurumis. I want to make more, so I want people to make them with me. So those categories will run all year. If you make an African flower animal that fits one of these other categories, you can put it in that too. So you get 3 entries for an African flower animal. You get it in all the Smogs, you get it in the African flower category, and you get it in whatever category it falls under. And there's tons of those patterns. So those are going to be my make-alongs for this coming up year. That's all that I want to try to manage. I'm in the middle of still trying to write my book. I've got things going that are taking my attention. So anyway, I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on what make-alongs that we're going to be running this next year. I've got to get prizes together for my last quarter of prize winners from the podcast, and I'll get those mailed out next week. So we'll do that. I will probably draw prizes quarterly for these make-alongs, except for the Mindful Make-along, which I'm just going to do at the end. But for the Kelvin Hall participation, for the amigurumi make-alongs and all that, that's going to be, quarterly prizes. So, yeah, I'm going to let you do the honor system on the size of your amigurumis. You want to make little ones, big ones, I don't care. It's up to you. I just want people to make things. So, before I end this, tomorrow, if you watch this today, January 1st, I'm doing Let's Start All the Things Zoom. Okay, it's not new year, new me, because I like me the way I am, but it is new year, new starts, because I think it's okay if you want to start something new. I'm fixing to frog a couple of things because I've decided that I don't want to work on them anymore. But I think it's okay to start new things, and that's fine. So come hang out tomorrow from 2 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Zoom. I'll put the Zoom information below. If you haven't registered on my Google form for the giveaway stuff, please go ahead and do that. And please be a subscriber to the podcast and all this good stuff and like it. I hope that you are having a great holiday time. I hope it's at least been gentle for you, because I know the holidays are not easy for everybody. But we are starting a new year with some new exciting things, and I hope to see y'all in 2023. So I will see y'all then. Bye.